Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's beer. It's my fourth Black is Beautiful beer, so I'm really excited about that. Trying to do as many of these as possible. Proper glassware. So they did release this in cans. This is from Beer Tree, and some were sent to my area. I missed out. People bought them up, which is awesome that people were buying them up, but I missed out. But then even more awesome, my friend Tim was like, hey, I'm coming up your way. I will gladly get you a crowler from the brewery and drop it off. He's up at a local lake enjoying some time. And I'm like, that'd be amazing. So I gave him some beer, and here we are. Being a crowler, and then I'm not very good at pouring those. I already poured it, but I'm going to pour a little bit more, try to get some head. We'll see. There was, when I originally poured it, I did check. There was one finger of head. It was that mocha color. Yeah, a little, whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. But yeah, thanks a lot, Tim. Really appreciate it. This is like about as dark as brown can be until you have to say it's a light black color. There is black in the center, but if you like look at it, when it's a little thinner, it's like incredibly dark brown. And then again, some light black. Yeah, you do miss. I kind of miss having the head when I pre-pour, but whatever. Let's get into the aroma. So it's 10%. That's what what their social media says, what they wrote on the side of the can. Don't mention anything. Wow, why can't I talk? They don't mention anything about adjuncts. Based on the aroma, it smells a little sweeter than the other ones I've had, but it has that like same roast intensity. So I'm going to assume, this is a long way of me saying, I think they followed the recipe or pretty close to what Weathered Souls put out. I mean, it's so roasty. It's yeah. Again, like I said, those other ones, it's as close as you can get. Like I was saying with the brown to black, it's like as close as you can get to coffee without thinking it actually has coffee in it. Little ash mixed in with that. Some sweet chocolate. Excuse me. Smells good. Let's get into taste. Cheers. It's definitely sweeter than the other ones I've had. Now I'm getting the familiar flavors. So, if you haven't watched my other ones, the first two I did were pretty darn close to just following the recipe. Third one, also pretty close, but they had a bunch of fun adjuncts. Without a doubt, this is the sweetest one, but it does have that roasty thing. It does have that chocolate thing, just like the aroma, that roast approaching coffee. I'm getting that ash for sure. It's not overpowering. Little bit of leather in there. That's something that I don't want a ton of. A little bit I'm fine with. This has a little bit, so I'm totally fine with it. I'm just super curious what they did because it is noticeably sweeter than the other three, like for sure. It's not cloying. It's not what I would call pastry, but it's approaching that, which is kind of funny because the last one I did was a pastry version, and that one was still not particularly sweet. But this one is definitely more in that vein. It's quite good. I mean, I am someone, if you don't know my palate very well, I am someone who loves sweet things, so of course I'm responding well to this. It's approaching syrupy. There is like this residual sugar in my lips. I want to like lick my lips, so I'm going to. There's a little bit of a berry thing early on. This aftertaste has that, again, that smoky, and then it's coming across kind of like a rye taste, bran. It's really cool. The aftertaste is pretty similar to those first two aftertastes. Again, the ones that follow the recipe pretty much exactly. I love the big roast Russian Imperial Stout. I said it in the last one, I think it was the last one, where it's kind of like one parent was a Russian Imperial Stout, the other parent was a black IPA, and the beer mostly got the traits of the Russian Imperial Stout. This one has that thing I'm trying to get at where it has that little bit of black IPA influence, but that sweetness is just cutting through it so much. I mean, I really like this, but it is otherly, which I just apparently feel I need to keep hitting home. Yeah, I like this a lot. Man, that roast is so nice. It is almost like you had, a sweetened coffee. This is a very pleasant aftertaste. Um, I think my issue is going to be drinking this slowly because it is 10%. My wife won't want any of this, so I'm going to drink all 64 ounces myself tonight, and just to kind of pace myself. So that's my big criticism of this. Yeah, this is really good. They're donating their money. I should be saying this in all the videos. They're donating the money to a legal organization that helps fund civil rights issues, like civil issues. Can I think of the organization off the top of my head? I'm sorry. If I remember, I'll put it in the description box below. Speaking of putting things in boxes, have you had any of these Black is Beautiful beers? Do you have any thoughts about this? Have you had this one specifically? Have you had other ones you want to tell me about? Everything. Comment section below. Fill those out. Let's get conversations going. It's my favorite part of doing these. But yeah, this is a great beer. Thanks a lot, Tim, for dropping it off. I didn't think I was going to get a chance to try this, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, I'm trying to do as many of these as possible, especially from local breweries, which is rad. So thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and on Tap. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.